Literary Theories in English Literature. Introduction. Literary theories are like lenses that allow us to see literature in new and fascinating ways. Instead of simply reading a novel, poem, or play for its story or beauty, literary theory encourages us to dig deeper, exploring questions about meaning, culture, language, identity, and power. From the classical ideas of Aristotle to modern movements like feminism, structuralism, and postcolonialism, literary theories have shaped how we understand and interpret literature. They provide fresh perspectives, spark debates, and make reading a more exciting intellectual adventure. What are literary theories? Literary theory is essentially a set of ideas or principles that help readers analyze texts, just as scientists use different methods to study the natural world. Literary scholars use theories to study the world of literature. These theories ask questions like, how does language shape meaning? How do gender, race, and class influence literature? What is the role of the reader in interpreting a text? By answering these questions, theories open up new pathways of interpretation. Classical foundations. The roots of literary theory go back to the ancient world. Aristotle's Poetics explored the nature of tragedy and epic poetry, emphasizing plot, character, and catharsis. In contrast, Plato questioned the moral value of poetry, setting the stage for debates about literature's purpose that continue today. These early thinkers laid the foundation for later theories of form, function, and meaning. Formalism and new criticism. In the early 20th century, critics developed approaches like formalism and new criticism, which focused on the text itself, instead of looking at the author's biography or historical background. These critics asked readers to pay close attention to language, imagery, structure, and symbolism. Their motto was close reading, and their goal was to treat literature as a self-contained work of art. Marxist criticism. Influenced by Karl Marx, Marxist literary theory views literature through the lens of class, economics, and power. Critics ask how literature reflects social inequalities or supports dominant ideologies. For example, a Marxist reading of a novel might reveal how it portrays struggles between the working class and the ruling class. Psychoanalytic criticism. Inspired by Sigmund Freud, psychoanalytic criticism explores the unconscious desires and fears expressed in literature. Characters, plots, and symbols are analyzed as if they were dreams, filled with hidden meanings. This theory digs into human psychology, showing how literature reflects inner conflicts and repressed emotions. Feminist and gender criticism. Feminist literary theory challenges the way women have been portrayed in literature and highlights the importance of women's voices. Later, gender and queer theory expanded this perspective, asking how gender roles and sexuality shape texts. These theories give voice to perspectives that were often silenced in earlier literary traditions. Structuralism and post-structuralism. In the mid-20th century, structuralism analyzed literature as a system of signs and structures, much like language itself. Post-structuralism, led by thinkers like Jacques Derrida, questioned the stability of meaning altogether. According to this view, texts can never have a single fixed interpretation, but instead open up endless possibilities. Post-colonial criticism. With the end of colonial empires, post-colonial theory emerged to examine how literature reflects and challenges issues of race, empire, and cultural identity. Writers like Chinua Achebe and critics like Edward said, revealed how colonial power shaped representation, and how literature can reclaim suppressed voices. Reader response theory. Unlike earlier approaches that focused on the author or the text, reader response theory puts the spotlight on the reader. This theory argues that literature comes alive only when a reader engages with it. Meaning is not fixed but is created through the act of reading. Conclusion. Literary theories are not rigid rules but vibrant tools for exploration. They allow us to view literature from multiple perspectives: historical, psychological, social, or cultural, enriching our understanding of texts. Whether we are analyzing Shakespeare with new criticism, exploring Jane Austen through feminist theory, or studying post-colonial novels, theories give us new ways to think, question, and appreciate literature.